What if the greatest fear of a cricketer isn't losing, but becoming irrelevant? We like to think athletes are fearless, wired for pressure, born to perform. But what if I told you that behind every great innings, behind every roaring celebration, there's a quiet, unspoken fear whispering in the background? What if I'm not good enough anymore? You won't see it on the highlight reels. You won't hear it in the press conferences because no one talks about it. But it's there, in the silence between matches, in the hotel rooms after failure, in the tightness of the grip before the first ball. This fear doesn't arrive all at once. It creeps in slowly. At first, it's just a missed shot you usually time perfectly. Then it's a run-out hesitation you'd never have made before. Soon, it becomes something bigger. A feeling that maybe the game is moving on without you. Cricket is brutal like that. It doesn't wait. You could have been a national hero last season, but all it takes is a string of low scores and suddenly people are asking if you still belong. And the worst part? You start asking that too. For aging players, this fear is more than just performance anxiety. It's identity decay. You've given your entire life to the game, your body, your time, your youth. And then one day, someone faster, younger, hungrier comes along. And the question changes from, how great can I be? To, am I still useful? Take MS Dhoni for example, a titan, a leader. And yet, in his final years, the murmurs started. Has he lost his finishing edge? Is it time for him to step down? Think about what that does to a mind that's been worshipped, now suddenly weighed. Or Yuvraj Singh, a man who beat cancer and returned to the game only to fight another silent battle against time, form, expectation. How do you outplay a clock that's ticking inside you? You see, the fear isn't just about skill, it's about perception. Once the world begins to doubt you, it infects how you see yourself. And self-belief, once shaken, becomes harder and harder to restore. You begin to hesitate, to second-guess, to flinch. Psychologists call it performance identity foreclosure. When your entire self-worth is wrapped around one role, and that role begins to slip, you don't just fear failure, you fear disappearance. In a game like cricket, where careers are public and endings are rarely graceful, this fear gets buried beneath the numbers, beneath the press releases about stepping away to make room for the next generation. But make no mistake, what we are witnessing is not just a retirement, it's a quiet grieving. Because for many players, cricket isn't just a job, it's a home, a language, a purpose. When that starts fading, it feels like watching yourself become a stranger. You're still putting on the jersey, still waking up early, still training, but something in your eyes has changed, and only you can see it. There's a moment right before walking out to bat, helmet on, the crowd roaring, when the mind asks, what if today is the day they finally see I'm not who I used to be? And that's the most terrifying part. Not that you've changed, but that the world might notice. This is the emotional reality we don't talk about, because it doesn't fit the story we want to tell. We want our heroes to be eternal. We want their decline to be poetic, not painful. But the truth is, it is painful. It's messy. It's human. And yet, there's something sacred in that fear. Because it means you still care. It means you're still fighting for relevance, still showing up, still battling the voice that says your best is behind you. And sometimes, fighting that voice, even quietly, even imperfectly, is the real legacy. So the next time you see a player struggle, miss a shot they used to nail, walk off with their head down, or take a little longer to recover, remember, you're not watching weakness. You're watching someone wrestle with the fear we all carry. The fear of fading, of being forgotten, of not being enough. And in that struggle, there's a kind of quiet bravery that deserves more respect than any six were long off. If this video resonated with you, if you've ever felt like you're slipping away from the person you used to be, know this: you're not alone. And you're not done. Not yet. If this stirred something inside you, leave a comment. Tell me what part hit hardest. And if you know someone who's chasing relevance, send this to them. Like the video. Subscribe for more stories from the side of sport no one talks about. Because sometimes the real game isn't on the field. It's in the mind.